Alright guys, so Best Buy dying off in 2024. Target basically already dead. So where are you gonna go? Let's go to Goodwill. Yeah, that's right. I hit the jackpot at Goodwill. I went to, I think, 2, maybe 3 of them total, and that's where I found everything. Really, for everything I got here, I spent maybe around $22 or so. The books right here were basically $1.50 each because they were all the coded version of each day where you get 50% off that item. So I kind of lucked out. The movies, it literally seemed like they just put them out, and I got lucky there too. They didn't have any prices on them. Somebody told me they were $3 each. I brought them up to the register. They charged me $1 for each. So you can still find some great stuff. Either way, let's get into it. I got the books here first. They're going to end with the movies. So I'm just kind of in a kick. I really want to read. I've already read 2 books so far. I just kind of am picking up books that seem fun, seem like, they're going to be a good time. And I've really been told to read this author because a lot of his books are really good. They're kind of like thriller, suspense, some are a little bit horror-ish. But without further ado, we got some stuff from Dean Koontz. So, of course, this first one right here, Night Chills. I don't know anything about it, but I know I've heard he's a really good author, and I'm kind of intrigued by everything that I've read about him and some of his stories. So, $1.50, I'm going to pick it up. Of course, the next one right here, Darkfall. Again, $1.50. Why not? I mean, look at that guy back there. That looks like a guy that can write a solid book. $1.50? Yes, thank you very much. Next one right here, Whispers. I have actually heard that this is one of his top books that he has written, so I figured why not give it a shot. There's a couple other books that are on his top 5 that I picked up, but I picked those up at half-price books, so that's not going to go in this video, because I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not going to tell you I got it for something else, because why would I do that to you? Next up right here, Strangers. Again, I've heard this is good. This is one of his thicker books that I've had so far, but again, I just need to read them. That's it. So I picked up books, $1.50. If I don't like them, that's the nice thing about these. If I read them and I don't like them, and I don't want to keep them on my shelf, really, I'm probably going to be able to get my money back if I resell them. It's $1.50. I mean, come on, guys. Next one up here. There's no cover on this one, but it was okay. Stranger Highways. Look at that. Look at that cover. Stranger Highways. You can see what that actually is, right? No, just kidding. Did I get it right? Yeah, I got it the right way. There we go. And, a nice hardcover. Hardback, I'll take it. I always, hardcover, hardback, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's hardcover, but I always called it a hardback. I'm weird, because paperback, hardback, I mean, it makes sense, I guess. But either way, we have The Husband. This one I did know about, and I wanted to read it. It's, I'm not going to get into the story with you, but basically, somebody gets kidnapped, they want $2 million, they got to get their significant other back. So, why not? Figured it's going to be a fun, thrilling read. And then this last one, I believe, is not, yes, this is the last one that's not Dean Koontz. I just like this author. Michael Crichton, The State of Fear. Anything he writes, like he's done Andromeda Effect, of course, we all know about Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, and Lost World, and all that fun stuff. But this is something I'm excited about because he writes really good, things that can happen. I guess I get it, Jurassic Park, that can't really happen. Well, at least now. Maybe in the future. I don't know. But a lot of the things he writes about are, they're thrilling and they kind of scare you because it's things that can actually happen. So I'm excited to read this. I just like his writing. If you haven't read Jurassic Park, please do. It's different from the movie and it's still a solid book overall. So of course, next up, the movies. We ended up getting 9 titles, so I spent $9 on these. Obviously, tax, whatever. So $9 and some change. But basically $1 a movie. You're going to see a trend on mostly all of these, besides I think 2 or 3 of them. They're just movies that I've seen that I don't own, and I figured, for $1, why not jump into them? But of course, first up we have The Sound of Music. It's a classic. If you haven't seen this movie, you definitely should. I checked all the discs on here too before I bought them, and they look great. There's actually one that's not even open, it's brand new. So, I'll take it. Next up, Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Again, great comedy. Jason Segel, I love Jason Segel. We'll not talk about the other person in that movie, but Jason Segel's great. We have Sing. I bought this because my girlfriend enjoys this movie, and I've never seen it all the way through. I've seen some of the music and stuff, or I've heard some of the music. I haven't seen the music, but I've heard some of it, and I've always been told that this is just a good movie. Like, it's a very solid overall movie, so why not? It's $1. This is where you're going to see a trend of movies that are kind of the same or same genre. I don't really know. Maybe people just brought these over and they kind of liked this genre of movie. There were a couple more on here, not on here, but on the shelves that were kind of in this genre, but I already own them, so no sense of picking them up again. But of course we have Heart's War, my boy Bruce Willis. It's a good movie. It's not the best movie, but it's a pretty solid movie overall. It's like kind of a drama war-ish type movie. Of course, Men of Honor. This movie is fantastic. If you haven't seen that, Robert De Niro, Cuba Gooding Jr. Come on. Wind Talkers. A very, I guess, not talked about or slept on Nicolas Cage movie, just because it's not him being insanely crazy or over the top. It's just a really good war movie. Honestly, if you haven't seen it, I absolutely love this movie. I loved it when I was a kid. I remember watching it the first time as a kid, and I was just, good Lord, Nicolas Cage, you can really act. Next up, the one that was still actually sealed brand new, We Were Soldiers. Of course, the writer of, I believe, Braveheart and then Mel Gibson kind of team up again in this movie. It's a great movie overall. If you haven't seen this, definitely go watch it. It's a very, emotionally driven kind of tearjerker type of movie, but it's still great. And I mean, obviously, Mel Gibson and then the actual writer of Braveheart. I mean, if you've seen Braveheart, come on now. This next one up, I'm not going to show you until I tell you to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, do all that fun stuff. Leave a comment down in the section below letting me know, have you found this big of a haul? And for literally like 22, 23 bucks, because I'm sure if I check those books for retail, they're probably like, 15, 20 bucks. The hardbacks, hardcovers, whatever you want to call them, those are probably about that 24 to 27 range. So, I mean, I got a deal. But either way, do all that fun stuff. Help me out. Just get crazy with it. But either way, the next one up, I think this is kind of funny. This kind of shows you almost basically how good of a deal I got, because this has a sticker, of course, Tears of the Sun. Let's get that out of the way. But it has a sticker from CD Exchange, if you can see that. There we go. For $14.99. I mean, come on. So $14.99, somebody bought this, then somebody donated it, and then I bought it for $1. So really, I got 14 bucks off. So thank you, whoever donated it, because now it's mine. And last but not least, I haven't watched this movie in a while, but I remember enjoying this. Has two great actors in it, and wow. God, that was terrible. I'm sorry, I won't do that again. But Behind Enemy Lines, I just enjoyed this movie. Gene Hackman, Owen Wilson, of course. It's just a good kind of survival-ish type of movie. Really, if you don't get the premise, there's a guy, and he goes behind enemy lines. That's all you need to know, really. But either way, this is a very enjoyable, I don't know why I'm like doing this. That's too much. But this is a very enjoyable movie overall. Every movie that I picked up here, I enjoy. For one thing or another. For the actors, I love war movies, I love war history, I love all of that you can think of. World War I, II, anything. So, if I can pick up a nice stack of movies for $1, come on. Why would you not? Either way, let me know what you guys thought of everything down in the comment section below, and we will see you in another video.